Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. Whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today is yoga for the summer solstice. So June 21st is the summer solstice and also the International Day of Yoga. But the summer solstice is when we have the longest day of the year, when the sun is highest in the sky. So just like the sun provides us with heat and with light, we have this same inner sun within us. So we're really going to be celebrating that inner light in our practice today, as well as celebrating these cycles of rebirth, life, and death that we see play out in nature, that we really celebrate on the solstices and the equinoxes. So whenever you're ready for this celebratory summer solstice class, let's get on the mat. Let's begin this solstice celebration laying down on our backs. So if you would, please make your way all the way down onto your mat. And as you arrive, please take a moment to bend your knees, plant the soles of your feet flat on the earth. Let your body settle into a comfortable position as you close your eyes or soften your gaze. And take a few moments as you arrive on your mat here to really feel into your body and tune into your breath. So your body follows many different cycles and has many different natural rhythms. And one of these cycles that is really simple to tap into is the rhythm of your breath. So as we start out this practice, start to tune into that flow of your own breath, that cycle of in and out. Beginning to really recognize those parts of you that are reflected out in nature. So as we move through this practice today, we'll be reflecting this cycle of rebirth, life, and death that we see play out through the seasons, which in terms of our yoga practice is the build-up, the peak, and the rest at the end of practice. So really honoring, celebrating each of these stages, and finding this intention of celebration throughout each stage of the cycle. So please, let's take a few more rounds of breath here to arrive for practice today, to settle into this intention of celebration. And all together, let's take another breath in here and let it out. Please step your feet wide apart on your mat, right foot moving to the right, left foot to the left. Keeping your feet rooted to the earth and beginning to windshield wiper your knees side to side. So gently dropping your knees to one side of your mat and then through center to the other side. Gently moving through the legs, the hips, as we start to wake up the body for practice today. So feeling yourself as we start our practice really connected to the earth. Perhaps even imagining yourself as this seed, ready to burst up through the soil and bloom under the sun. So as we move through this practice, we'll build up this excitement, this celebration, to really call in that inner light that I spoke about in the intro. When you're ready, please bring your knees back to stillness, planting your feet once again. Stepping your feet in so that they're about hips width distance apart, maybe slightly wider. Knees pointing to the sky. Arms settling by your sides as you push down through your feet and the backs of your shoulders. Take your next inhale to rise your hips any amount, lifting into a bridge pose. And as you exhale, slowly lower yourself back to the mat. Again, inhaling to lift your hips. Doesn't have to be high. And exhaling to gently lower down. Adding on, if you'd like, inhaling to rise your hips and reach your arms up and back behind you. As you exhale, slowly lower everything down to the earth. And again, inhaling to rise, open up. And exhaling to lower. Just a few more rounds, moving with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. This time as you inhale, lifting your hips, maybe reaching the arms up and back. Keep your arms where they are. As you exhale, gently lower your hips. As you land your hips down, begin to stretch your legs out long down your mat. Finding this full body stretch, reaching out through your fingers and your toes. Relaxing your belly as you stretch through the front body. Breathing freely from head to toe. Let's take a breath in. And breath out. Taking one more inhale to stretch through your body. As you exhale, release your arms, rebend your knees, and gently roll to either side of your body. Taking your time as you press yourself all the way up onto your mat and find your hands and knees tabletop position. So as you find your tabletop position here, planting through your palms, centering your hips over your knees. As you lengthen into your flat back, please tuck your left toes and slide your left heel back behind you. Feel a stretch through the back of the leg here, maybe even take a little rock forward and back. And then keeping the leg long, start to move it out towards the left side of your mat, anchoring through the pinky toe edge of your foot. Keeping the rest of your body centered here. Let's take an inhale to lift the heart, draw your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, tuck your chin and round your spine. Inhale, lift your heart, find your cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round, find your cat. One more here, inhale for your cow. Exhale, rounding into your cat, this time walking your hands back towards you. With your inhale, rise all the way up, arms reaching for the sky. Exhale, reach up and over towards that left foot and find a side stretch. So really staying anchored down through the lower body here as you reach up and over through the right arm. Breathing into all that space you're creating here. Big expansive inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down towards the mat. Coming back towards your tabletop position, drawing that left knee in to meet your right. Setting up for that same thing on the other side. So this time tucking your right toes, sliding your right heel back. Take a moment to feel that stretch. Then opening that right leg out to the right, anchoring through the pinky toe. Take an inhale, find your cow pose, lift your heart. As you exhale, round into your cat. Waking up the spine, inhale. And exhale. One more round with your breath, inhale. And exhale. This time as you round, start to walk your hands back towards you. Take an inhale to rise, reaching up. Exhale, reach up and over towards that right foot and find your side stretch. Really lengthening out through that left side waist, lifting your ribcage away from your hips to create a little bit more space here. Let's take another inhale, lifting your chest to the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands back down towards the mat. Sending that right leg back behind you, left foot is going to step back to meet your right, passing through our plank pose. Take a moment here to feel your strength, pushing through the palms, lifting through your navel. Inhale here. As you exhale, send your hips up and back, coming into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out your heels if that feels nice. Maybe wiggle the hips, shake the head. Finding any free movement here that feels good for your body right now. And as you start to settle into stillness here, let's take a big breath in and let it out. Shifting your weight towards your left foot, take an inhale, step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. As you exhale, gently land your left knee down, setting up for low lunge. Inhale, sweeping your arms to the sky, shining your heart forward. As you exhale, hands come down through heart center. Take an inhale, lift your heart towards your thumbs. As you exhale, draw your navel in as you turn your chest to the right and tip over into your twist. Left elbow meeting right thigh. Draw your right shoulder back as you shine your heart towards your thumbs, maybe lifting your gaze if that feels okay for your neck. Let's take a big breath in here in our twist, and please stay for your breath out. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. Exhale, begin to unwind, coming back through that low lunge. Now as you inhale, arms to the sky, this time maybe interlacing your fingers, reaching back into a baby back bend. Another inhale to lift the heart. As you exhale, hands float down to the mat. Let's step it back into downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in and breath out. Inhale to step your left foot to the top of your mat this time. Exhale, dropping your right knee down, setting up for low lunge. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, lift your chest up towards your thumbs. Exhale, turn into your twist, right elbow towards left thigh. Rooting down through your feet, getting light through the chest. Take a big breath in here and breathe out. You got it. Another inhale here in your twist. As you exhale, slowly unwind, coming back through that low lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Maybe this time interlace your fingers, baby back bend. Another inhale here. Think about length up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, make your way back towards the mat, palms planting around that left foot. Stepping back to downward facing dog, left foot meets your right as you lift the hips. Take a breath in here and breath out. With your next inhale, stepping your right foot towards the top of your mat. This time, left heel anchors down, setting up for warrior two. Take your inhale to slowly rise up, arms open out into a T. As you exhale, settle in to your warrior two. That heel to arch alignment with the right foot forward, left foot back. Feeling that opening through the hips, mirrored by the opening of the heart. Let's stay for another breath in right here. And breath out. As you inhale, sweep that right arm up and back, reverse warrior. Stay for your exhale here, lifting your heart towards the sun. Take another inhale here, maybe starting to straighten through your front legs, stretch through the side body. Stay for your exhale. One last inhale in your reverse warrior. As you exhale, rebend your front knee, hands pinwheel to the mat, and let's step it back into downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in And breath out. Inhale to step your left foot forward. Right heel anchors down with your exhale, setting up for warrior two. Inhale to open the arms up to a T, settle into the feet as you find your warrior two shape on this side. Feeling that front knee just tracking over the toes. Feeling this gaze, this intention forward as you look over that left middle finger. And then find this opposing stretch back through the right hand so you have as much openness across the chest as you can possibly find here. Now with your next inhale, begin to sweep that left arm up and back. Stay for your exhale, settling into reverse warrior. Inhale here, maybe starting to stretch through the front leg. Again, stay for your exhale, hugging your shoulder blades together on your back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, rebend your front knee, hands pinwheel to the mat. Let's step it back to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. And complete breath out. Bending your knees. Begin to walk your hands back towards your feet. Take your time. Eventually finding a forward fold at the back of your mat. Knees soft, upper body hanging heavy. Take a moment to let your arms just kind of hang by your sides. Maybe nod your head yes, shake it out no a couple times to help release the neck. And breathe through your entire body here as you take an inhale. And exhale. Reaching your hands towards the backs of your thighs. Take an inhale, slowly begin to rise up to standing, just gently holding onto the legs. Rising all the way up into your mountain pose, arms releasing by your sides. Take a moment here to feel your feet firmly planted into the mat. Standing tall and proud here, feeling this energy drawing up from the earth through your legs and shining out from the crown of your head. Now we're going to start to play with a little bit of balance here that's going to take us back to the top of our mats. So please begin to shift your weight over into your left foot. Take an inhale, sweep both arms to the sky. As you exhale, hands come down through heart center as your right knee lifts towards your chest, any amount. Take an inhale to find your balance here. As you exhale, step that right foot forward, left foot meets your right. Inhale, arms sweep back to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart, this time left knee lifts towards your chest. Find some steadiness as you inhale. Exhale, stepping left foot forward, right foot next to your left. Let's add on. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart as you lift your right knee towards your chest. This time, inhale, start to open your right knee to the right, maybe finding your hand for help. As you exhale, bring your foot to your inner thigh, your inner calf, or your inner ankle for tree pose. So just to show you from the front, finding your balance on that left foot, keeping the right hip open as you find some balance here. Awesome. We're going to stay for 3 rounds of breath. While you're here, opportunity to play with maybe opening the arms, stretching your arms to the sky, just bringing in some exultant movement here as we enjoy our tree pose. Making sure that you're still breathing wherever you are, even in the pursuit of balance. And all together, let's take another inhale here. As you exhale, gently release your right foot away from your legs, step it forward, and bring that left foot next to the right. One more time, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center as your left knee lifts. Inhale, open your left knee to the left. As you exhale, bring that foot into your inner thigh, your inner calf, or your inner ankle. So once again, setting up for your tree pose. Does not have to be the same exact variation you just took on the other side. So choose where you want to go here, find your balance, and start to play if you'd like. Staying rooted down through that right foot, strong energy lifting up through the right leg. Navel gently hugging in to give you a little bit of extra support while you find your balance. Beautiful. We're here for one more breath in. As you breathe out, gently release that left foot, step it forward. Right foot meets your left. Arms released by your sides, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Take a big breath in, sweep your arms to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine forward. Hands come to the backs of your thighs as you exhale and lower down. Gently holding onto the backs of your legs here, resting down into this forward fold as you take a breath in and breath out. And bringing your fingertips to the mat, start to walk your feet back until you find your plank pose once again. Palms rooted into the earth, either knees lifted or knees gently meeting the mat. Wherever you are, take an inhale here. As you exhale, gently lower yourself all the way to your belly. Does not have to be a graceful descent. As you arrive on your stomach, please bring your hands to the outer edges of your mat, coming off of your yoga mat, lifting up onto your fingertips as if you're protecting a little cupcake underneath the hands, elbows pointing towards the sky. Root down through your feet and your hips. As you inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back, find a little cobra here. As you exhale, float back down towards the mat. Again, inhaling to lift up, find your back bend. And exhale to lower down. A few more rounds on your own here, inhaling up into that cobra. Exhaling to lower down. Moving through your spine here, almost like a wave on the ocean. Rise and fall with your breath. And the next time that you inhale and lift up into that cobra, please pause there. Option 1, stay right here, fingertips rooted. Option 2, start to sweep your arms back towards your feet. Keep rooting down through your pelvis here. Option 3, start to lift your feet, your knees away from the mat, finding your locust pose. Slight tuck of the chin as you lengthen out through your spine, lifting up, hovering over the mat. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, gently lower down to the earth. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale here, maybe wiggle the hips side to side a little bit. And exhale. As you feel ready, hands frame your rib cage. Gently press yourself up through hands and knees. And then drop your hips back towards your heels, settling back into child's pose. Nice release for the low back here after that cobra pose. If our child's pose is not feeling great for your knees today, then you always have the option instead to come to seated, reach your arms forward, and drop the head. So find that place that feels best for your body and start to let yourself find a little bit more stillness, a little bit more quietness coming back into our practice. Feeling your breath moving freely through your body as you relax your belly, your hips, your low back. Let's take another inhale here. Exhale, release. As you inhale, slowly rise up, passing through your tabletop position and sitting your hips to one side, swing your legs around in front of you, and let's find a seated position on the mat. So stretching your legs out long in front of you, let's take a moment to give them a little wiggle, a little shake. We'll keep that right leg extended long. Please bend your left knee and plant the sole of your left foot. Now crossing that left foot to the outer edge of your right leg, take a moment to pause here and just check in with your knees, your hips, see how they're feeling. If it's okay with that right knee, you can draw your right heel in towards your glute. Otherwise, keep the leg extended, no biggie. Now that left foot is going to keep walking towards that right side of your mat until your knees start to stack one over the other. So rooting down through the sits bones, stacking that left knee over the right, taking a nice big inhale here. Exhale completely. So this is phase one right here in our Gomukhasana legs. If you'd like to add on, we're going to add our eagle arms. So arms reach forward, palms face up. Left arm underneath the right as you cross at the elbows. Option one, hug the shoulders. Option two, backs of your hands together. Option three, wrap the wrists, palms together. Lifting the elbows as you draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Take an inhale here and exhale. Last thing, if you want to add on, whether you have the eagle arms or not, take an inhale to sit up tall. As you exhale, begin to fold over your legs, dropping your head, coming into a gentle forward bend. So you choose where you want to go today. We're going to stay for about 3 more rounds of breath, stretching into that left hip and the upper back. All together, let's take another inhale here. Exhale completely. As you inhale, slowly begin to rise up out of your fold if you had it. As you exhale, release those eagle arms, roll out the shoulders. Then gently unwinding the legs. Let's stretch them both out long in front of us once again, giving them a little shake. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So left leg long, right knee will bend, crossing that right foot to the outer edge of the left thigh. Now again, check in with the knees, see how you're feeling. That left leg can either stay extended or you can draw your heel in towards your glute. That right foot is going to heel toe towards the left side of your mat until the knees just about stack. So if that left leg is extended, still stacking the knees, finding this slight diagonal here, or again, drawing your heel in. Now option one is right here, taking a breath in and breath out. See how that feels. If you want to add on, reach your arms forward, palms face up. This time, right arm underneath your left as you hug your shoulders. Bring the backs of your hands together or bring your palms together, eagle arms. Breath in here as you lift the elbows. Exhale as you slightly tuck the chin. Now again, stay right here or add that fold, taking an inhale to sit tall and an exhale to bow over your legs. Folding forward only as much as it feels comfortable for you to do so. And staying for about 3 more rounds of breath here. Feeling the weight of your body supported by the earth underneath you. And slowly beginning to slow your breath. Slow down your movement. And come towards this place of rest as we close our practice. Let's take another inhale right here. Exhale completely. As you inhale, slowly rise up out of that forward fold. Take your exhale to release your arms and roll out your shoulders. Awesome. Unwinding your legs nice and gently here. Stretching your legs out long one more time for a little shake, a little wiggle. Beautiful. Then as you're ready, slowly begin to make your way back down to lay on your back. Returning once again to the earth, just like we started our practice. Bending your knees, planting the soles of your feet, letting your spine lengthen out along your mat. Let's take a breath in right here and let it out. Awesome. One leg at a time, please begin to draw your knees towards your chest. Taking a moment to wrap yourself up in a nice big hug here. So maybe reaching over the shins or behind the thighs. Maybe taking a little rock side to side, massaging out the sacrum. Just taking a few moments here to be held by yourself. Almost like you're curling back up into a cocoon, getting ready to rest. And let's take another inhale here. And exhale. Legs stay together as arms spread out into a T or cactus shape. Let's take an inhale here in center. As you exhale, begin to drop your knees over towards the right side of your mat, gently moving into a twist. First few rounds of breath here, yours to readjust, add props as needed, to find length in that left side waist and this stacking through the hips. And as you settle into stillness here, perhaps closing your eyes or softening your gaze, and allowing yourself to be here for the next 3 rounds of breath. Once again, following this ebb and flow, this rise and fall of each inhale and exhale. And all together we have one more breath in here and breath out. As you inhale, slowly rolling back onto your back, passing through center. Pausing here for as long as you'd like to reset. And when you're ready to take that twist on the other side, let's take an inhale here. And exhale, lower your knees to the left, coming into that twist. Once again, first few rounds of breath, yours to readjust, add some props to help stack the knees, stack the hips, and drop that right shoulder to the mat. Feeling that nice twisting through the spine, keeping the heart open as we settle in for about 3 more rounds of breath here. Let's enjoy one more inhale here. And exhale. With your inhale, gently rolling back to center, back onto your back. Perhaps taking another moment to hug your knees towards your chest, or take any other shape that feels really nourishing for your body in this moment. And when the time feels right for you, beginning to find your final resting pose for the practice today. So you might, for today, keep your feet planted, knees bent. Maybe you like to stretch your legs out long in our more traditional Shavasana shape. Maybe you'd even like to come up to seated today. Finding that shape that feels best for your body right here, right now. And allowing yourself to settle into stillness. Getting nice and comfy, cozy so that you can stay for the next few minutes. And really soak in everything that you did in your practice today. Noticing how it felt to really ride the cycle of this practice. From that buildup of excitement to the peak energy, and now coming back into rest. Noticing how it feels to acknowledge these rhythms in nature and in you. And as we seal our practice together today, I'll offer you a short visualization to really celebrate this light of the solstice, this light within you. So if you would like to join me for this meditation, please begin by drawing your awareness down into your abdomen, settling your attention right there at your core, at your center. And imagining here a glowing ball of golden light that is bright and pulsing within you. You can feel a slight warmth to this golden light. And you notice that as you breathe, this light becomes brighter and more vibrant. Breathing in, watching this golden ball of light expand at your center. Breathing out, watching this ball of light get brighter. Inhale, feel this golden light expand within you. And exhale, see it illuminate everything inside of you. Breathing with this golden ball of light, feeling the warmth, the vibrance, and perhaps even noticing that as you continue to breathe with intention here, that this golden ball of light becomes so radiant that it begins to expand around your body, radiating this light and warmth all around you. And I invite you to continue to breathe with this golden ball of light, keeping your awareness here as you rest in your Shavasana. Begin to bring your awareness back onto your mat, back into your physical space. Feeling your body where you're resting on the earth, and feeling the air around you. As you begin to reawaken into your space, inviting some gentle movement back into your body. Starting small, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles. Then beginning to move and stretch in any way that feels good as you reawaken. As you feel ready, gently rolling to either side of your body, passing through this place of transition, and moving slowly. Press yourself up to a seated position on your mat. As you find your comfortable seat, allowing your body to stay relaxed, your eyes closed or your gaze soft. And if it feels right for you, bringing one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Breathing into this light within you. Celebrating the life, the vibrance of the summer season all around you. And as you seal your practice, perhaps extending some gratitude towards yourself for making your way to the mat today, to the world outside your window on this beautiful solstice. And I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat today. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.